What's up, everyone? It's your girl Sha here with another Tingz Nice vlog post for you. I am coming to you today with a request from Sam, also known as Oh So Much So on Instagram, who hit me up and asked me to do a vlog on how to carry Carnival costumes, specifically large backpacks, back to the US. So thank you, Sam. Thank you for this topic, and I hope I help out a little bit. So here we go. Y'all like my hair? Whatever, I did it yesterday. DIY. My earrings are DIY too, or whatever. Okay, sorry. Hit me up if you want to pay that. In order for you to successfully bring your feather backpacks back to the US, you have to plan accordingly. I feel like I say that all the time, but you really do have to. You have to plan. So if you know that, well, clearly you're going to know that your costume comes with a backpack, and you're going to know how large that backpack is based on what you see from the model that's wearing it in the flyers and the photos. So if you know that it's really large, you need to have a bag or a suitcase that's going to carry that. So I'm usually team carry-on, so I normally don't have space to bring back such large backpacks. But if I do, the last time I think I got a backpack was Jamaica 2016. And I was able to bring that back without a problem because I planned for it. If you have a large backpack, you have a couple of options. So first is you can bring a big suitcase to carry that in, but you have to understand that you will need to fold it, right? There is some sacrifice that comes with bringing a feather backpack back to the US. So they are made out of wire, they're made out of feathers. The feathers clearly are more fragile than the wire, but you are going to have to sacrifice a few feathers here and there. You're going to have to bend it to make it fit inside the suitcase. And then when you get home, you can unbend it, fluff out the feathers, and place it wherever it is that you're going to place it thereafter. So if you're putting it inside a suitcase, it needs to be large enough. You can get like a duffel bag. Just fold the pieces gently, kind of inspect it. You have to inspect it to see, okay, where is going to be a good spot for me to fold it, and how can I fit it into this bag. So that's what I did with my backpack that I had from Jamaica. I folded the feathers down. The left side I folded and the right side I folded, and I smushed it together. I put it in a plastic bag, and then I was able to put it into the large shoulder bag that I had. But if you have something that's even more massive than that, I recommend getting one of those garment bags, you know, that the men use usually to put their suits in, the big long ones. I'll put a picture up of what I'm talking about. And so you can put it inside a garment bag, but not just any old way. I would recommend making friends with, if you're staying at a hotel or somewhere, making friends with some of the staff members, asking them for boxes, and that way you can put the box inside the garment bag and then put the feather backpack in there, and then put another box on top of the feather, so that it makes like a sandwich. You are going to have to check this in. So when you're giving it to the airline attendant to put on the plane, it will be secured, and you don't really have to worry about them bending it. So once they feel that it's not bendable, they'll hopefully take care of it a little better. But if you just put the feathers in there just so, then I guarantee they're gonna just handle it every which way, especially because it's going to be fairly light. A lot of people like to go to the airport with their feathers, and I'm like, it's, you know, it's really risky, especially people who don't know where you're coming from, and they're curious as to what it is. And then, you know, there's more questions that are going to be asked, and not really going to allow you to bring it on. It depends on who you have that day. If you have a really nice flight attendant, they're like, oh yeah, you can put it up here. But if you have an attendant that's just like bunghole, then they're not going to have it. So you want to prepare just in case. And then when you get to customs, they're just going to be out there in the open. And so I like to just keep it out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, you're not going to ask me about it. So, and even if they do like check my luggage, I usually put I would put it at the bottom of the suitcase and then put all the clothes on top, so that if they're checking you for some reason, they're not really going to go all the way to the bottom. The other thing that you can do is take a little bit of it apart, right? Depending on what you're trying to use it for when you get back to the US. For me, I know that when I bring these things back, I plan to refurbish them somehow. I've taken a lot of feathers off of my pieces and reused them on other things, or taken them off to reuse the wire for other things. So it all depends. So if you know that you're going to take it apart anyway, just take all the feathers off, put them in a bag, and put that in your suitcase, and then bend the wire so that it, goes in suitcase. I don't recommend bringing the wire just so on the plane. That might be like, they'll probably think that it's a weapon or something. But again, my recommendation is out of sight, out of mind. I'm not really a fan of people going on the plane with their feathers, because you don't know how humans are gonna act that day. That's all I'm saying. So that was it. It was real quick. I hope that this was helpful for you. Have a happy Carnival season. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another vlog post for you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Mwah.